So Austin, we had a quarter bet last week. Do
Yeah,
you
yeah.
remember?
Uh,
Um,
vaguely. Remind me.
it was your rookie tight end for the Chicago Bears versus the established tight end one for the Chicago Bears, who was solid last year.
Oh,
Yeah, you remember now?
yeah.
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 They both sucked ass. I don't think either one of us
Tell
won
me,
that
tell me
bet.
about it. Yeah, I know.
they
Uh,
we It's a
now,
wash.
we'll call it a wash. We'll call it a wash.
We'll
We'll
call it a
start
wash. They both
zero
sucked.
zero. All right,
All right,
fair enough.
hit the music.
Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, and welcome back to the Log Pod with our first recap of the season, our week one recap, and our preview for week two. Boys, we got 1 week in the books. Thursday night football is coming up momentarily as of time of recording. I, you know, first week for me, right? New coach in the league.
Hmm.
I didn't have high expectations, but my team still somehow found a way to underperform.
Yeah, yeah, you underperformed a bit.
Yeah, I fully expect. I was very surprised. I didn't get as much shit in like the group chat that I thought I would get. I'm guessing
For
it's
what?
just people being nice for not performing.
I mean,
You put up 170.
you're facing the 2025 log champion, according to you. So of course you're gonna lose.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I talked him up. That's why I talked up a big game, you know. But I was hoping for a closer game, if I'm being honest. I
Yeah.
was hoping for a bit more along the lines of that projection. That was hoping for like a 195 to 193. But I got screwed with a couple of my players, and I should have seen it coming. I should have known that Terry probably wasn't going to get a lot of action being in a contract dispute all off season. I also
To
thought that
be
T Law would have got me some more, but hey, hindsight's 2020, right?
I mean,
to
yeah.
be fair about Terry McLaurin, the two other options you would have had put up 3 points, which is a point less.
No, I mean that's the thing, right? If you look at my bench, I started the right players
Minus quarterback.
minus quarterback. Like
Correct.
Right.
that. I mean, so like when it comes to what I had versus what I could have done, I mean, I really did do pretty well. I just didn't put up. My team just didn't put up a lot of points. You know.
We'll talk about it later as we get into the podcast, but what happened to Seattle and Kenneth Walker?
Dude, fuck if I know. Pardon my French, but I wish there would have been some more Walker action.
Yeah.
What?
We'll get
Hold
into
up.
it later in the recap.
But on that note, we also had our first waivers, I guess you could say,
Yes,
of the
sir.
season. I did fuck all.
I picked up a
What'd you guys see that
lineman.
was interesting?
Austin,
Hi.
um, you wanna talk about it? You
Talk about what?
you okay over there?
I'm perfectly fine.
You you dropped your favorite linebacker ever. Are you
Okay.
feeling all right? You got a fever?
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine. I'm perfectly fine.
But you loved Divine Diablo.
That's okay. Got a guy who put up 20 points week one and got 11 tackles, so that's okay. That's okay. I'm more salty about the Papa Milka snagging Hufunga right in front of me. I wanted the whole starting Denver defense right on my roster for some reason.
I don't know. I see this as a very sad move for you.
You think it's a sad move?
I think it's a sad move. You
I
loved
don't.
that
What
man.
else?
He
I
was your man
still.
through
I
and through.
always will. He always will be.
And obviously not. You cut
Do you know
him.
how many times I continue to pick him back up?
Yeah, he'll be back on your team by week 5.
I'm sure.
Moving along, the Quentin Johnston sweepstakes went to End Zone Gods. 4 teams put in for him. I totally understand. I debated doing it myself.
Who would you have dropped?
Probably DJ Moore.
Really?
Probably. I don't know.
Really?
I watched the recap for this game for that Kansas City Chargers game because I didn't get to watch it live. They were
Mhm.
scheming him in. Like that it was intentional, the kind of work that he got. So I don't know. I think he's gonna be schemed in as a top end wide receiver, and if the Chargers keep playing that way, he could be really good this year.
I will just note that of all the people that he went to, I'm happy it was End Zone because he initially drafted him. Um, he did
True.
give up on him, so
I should
I
have
mean,
I had him last year. I cut him.
I had him twice and cut him twice. I mean, out of the draft, he was my favorite when
Yeah.
he came into the league, and then, well, that entire receiver room kind of sucks. Anyway,
There's one man standing left in Kansas City's wide receiver room, and that's Hollywood Brown, and T-Rex got him. Understandable pickup, like I said. He's literally the only one now.
If
Like,
he decides to actually catch.
I mean,
Bro had
yeah,
16 targets.
but yeah, that's the thing. He had 16 targets. He can drop 7 passes and still be a top end wide receiver on the week.
I remember when I had him 2 years ago, and I said, "Yeah, this is gonna put me over the edge. I'm gonna be so good."
And then Barn Burners got some familiar names back. he How many times has he had Hafunga on his team now?
This would be number 2.
No, that's not it. There's no way.
He had him like his first 2 years,
Uh
and then he
um
tore an ACL and got rid of him.
but we're bringing back good old not slot receiver, but good old reliable receiver who Austin hates for some reason, Michael Pittman.
He's garbage.
He's back.
Garbage.
He's back.
Yeah, Papa Melka texted me during the game. He's like, "Oh, I knew I should have drafted him." I'm like, "Just throw a waiver. I'm sure you'll get him." He's like, I bet you. I don't think I'm gonna get him. I don't think so."
Danny Dimes comes to Pittman's rescue. Who would have guessed?
I do want to say he was so not confident that he would get him, yet he put Hafunga as his number 1 waiver pickup, which I'm salty about because I would have got him if he put him in number 2. Whatever.
Does he need a safety to start this week for some reason?
He just cut a
Did his
different one because he
safeties
sucked.
did his safeties suck this week?
His safety sucked. Hafunga also put up 25 points, so like
Yeah, fair. But yeah, I just thought that was funny.
Boys, let's get right into our week 1 recap. Get this bad boy rolling. Get these trains moving down the tracks, per se. Right into that championship, which is, going to be only a couple weeks away. Sad face.
wow, it's like a train or something.
You're so funny. First up, we got the surprise of the week, honestly. Like, I mean, I picked Lights, Camera, Ashton, obviously.
Oh,
That didn't happen. We got Little Melka versus Lights, Camera, Ashton. Melka picking up the win. You won pretty comfortably. Probably weren't sweating this one.
I was for a little bit. I'm gonna be honest.
What? How?
The noon games had me a little scared for a little bit. Because
Okay, but at that point, his receivers had put up a combined like
you're
negative
right.
2 points.
You're right. His receivers on Thursday and Friday did suck. Unfortunately, Worthy got hurt. Nothing you can do about that. So yeah, you're right. I at that point I was like, yeah, if I win, it's probably because of that. Um, yeah, tough luck on Nick's team. Um, AJ Brown's gonna bounce back for sure. Um, but yeah, my team did underperform though, pretty significant, pretty significantly. My receivers played the whole game and didn't do much better. So
I don't think receivers across the board did much this week.
no, not really. I mean, Zay Flowers is wide receiver one on the season. He had like 30 points only. But yeah, it was a win. Feel bad for Nick.
He tried.
He tried.
Next up, we got Barn Burners versus High Class Dumpster Divers. Barn Burners with the win. No surprise here.
Yeah.
I mean, for a second, it looked like maybe maybe he
there
wasn't
was a
going to pull it off.
There was a chance until the fourth quarter of the Bills Ravens game.
I
That's
don't
very
think
true.
anyone fully expected that. I mean, I went to bed. I went to bed. The Ravens were in control. I'm like, okay, this will be an easy Ravens win. I was playing against Lamar, so I'm like, I was already losing at this point, so I was like, fuck it, whatever. Woke up to the notification on my phone saying Bills complete epic comeback. Crazy week one, you know.
Yeah, that I think that happened for a lot of people. I was up for the whole game. I was busy, so I wasn't really paying attention to it. But every time I looked up, Derrick Henry was like in the end zone or doing something insane. So I just figured that the Ravens were gonna win. And then I looked up probably 3 times in the fourth quarter. I'm like, oh, the Bills are kind of trying to make it respectable. Oh, the Bills are coming back. Oh, the Bills won.
I felt robbed of this because I was half asleep by the start of the third quarter, and I said, "All right, I can't. I need to go to bed." And then I went to bed, and I had no idea anything was happening. And then I woke up, Bills won. I'm like, "Yeah, I can see that happening." And then I looked at the highlights. I'm like, "Wait, hold up."
Next up, we got our boy Pineapple getting in the win column early over concussed.
Ooh. He started out 1-0 last year too.
Well,
Well,
hoping for a better outcome.
well.
Yeah, lowest game score of the week. But I felt like both teams underperformed. I feel like both teams could have been better. So we'll see if either team can
If one of these guys kind of turn it up.
right throughout the
I
season.
feel like it's always close when these two play. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I think so. They know each other, right?
Yeah, they're like
brother-in-laws or
brother-in-law or something.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Moving on, we got End Zone Gods versus T-Rex bitches. T-Rex getting the win. Pretty handily. Pretty handily.
I don't want to say that my take on him winning the Super Bowl is vindicated. Clearly, he's going to be the Super Bowl winner. There's no other possibility here. Yeah, just saying. It's the only one that put up anywhere near the points that he did. He put up almost 240. Almost. Very close. Off by 12 points. But yeah, Super Bowl winner T-Rex is here.
Super Bowl winner T-Rex is here.
End Zone Gods underperformed. I feel like he could definitely improve. Hopefully his running backs and defense play a little bit better moving forward.
Next up, we got a game that didn't matter, so we're just gonna move on.
Wait,
Big Boy wins.
no, hold up. Wait, what's the sheet say? What game is it? Big Boy Club versus First Dawn Hounds.
It's Don. It's Don. D-A-W-N. Don.
Why it's Dawn. First Dawn. First Dawn. Who are those guys?
Don.
Who are those guys?
Big Boy is gonna be the winner of the league. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, who's the other one? Who's the other team? I forgot.
The unbiased podcast host.
Oh, it's you. Oh, okay. Oh, we don't want to talk about your game? Why don't we talk about your game? Let's talk about your game.
Why? We're just gonna talk about how
No, let's talk about your game.
how bad my team is?
No, let's talk about your game.
Want to talk about the 2 points that Kirby Joseph put up?
Oh yeah.
Like, this is where I'm torn, right? I'm a Packer fan. I'm happy that Kirby Joseph did nothing, but he only put 2 points up.
Yeah.
Like, I can't even get mad either, because like honestly, a good chunk of my team did pretty well. Like Myles Garrett put up 21.
Yeah.
Basically, your
Um,
entire defense outside of Kirby was really good.
Harold Landry put up 21.
Yeah. Your defense
Like,
outside of Kirby looked great.
and then, like I said a little earlier, Terry McLaurin with 4 kind of hurts. Walker with 5 kind of hurts. Even Taylor with only 12. I was hoping for like closer to 18.
Right.
And Lawrence with only 11 when you're trying to play against Lamar. Lamar put up 33.3. kind of hard to beat on that.
Yeah.
So 2 points here. 2 points. All right. First point, kind of funny. You've always been a critique of Kirby Joseph as a person, as a player, as everything. You've always hated the man.
I hate Brian Branch more.
Oh, now it's Brian Branch. It was always last year. It was all Kirby Joseph. Okay. Anyway, I'm still gonna make my point, even though we've shifted the sales a little bit. We hate Kirby Joseph last year. All last year, we're like, I hate Kirby Joseph. You decided to draft him. He was a great fantasy safety last year. Puts up 2 points for you. I don't
It's
know,
because
kind of poetic,
it's because
kind of
the
wrench.
Packers are that good. That's why.
Okay, sure. Feel like if they're good on offense and they're continually doing stuff on offense, usually the defensive players that they're facing against put up points. Anyway,
I think it had
second
a lot
point.
to do with the fact that the Lions defense was never on the field. The Lions had the ball for like 2/3 of that
Yeah,
game.
wasn't it like 2/3 of the
Did they
game?
really?
Yeah.
They put up like
Yeah.
6 points, didn't they?
Yeah, but they had 3 drives that lasted 9+ minutes.
Jesus. Because they don't know what to do without freaking Ben Johnson, who
Yeah.
doesn't know what to do because he's in
2
Chicago.
of those drives ended it in a field goal. The third one ended in an interception.
Nice. Okay, anyway, second point. I'll make it quick.
Go ahead.
You did say you were going to be the worst team. You did say at one point you were going to do it on purpose. So I don't know why we're getting mad that we kind of quote unquote underperform when you put up 170. I mean, that's actually a pretty decent
I feel
score.
like when you compare it to the scores that were put up this week, you got a 239, a 211, a 189, 220,
Okay.
195.
You also got 100, 160, 169. Yours truly, 169 giggity. 168. So I mean, you're not like far off.
So
of
in other
that.
words, we're exactly like we talked about last week.
Dead center.
Middle of the pack.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Middle of the pack, just good enough to miss out on your pick, just bad enough to miss the playoffs.
We'll see.
Sweet
I'll
spot.
I'll try to add some players and pick up the bargain bin and see if I can maybe switch a lineup. Who knows? But no, I mean, good game to Big Boy. He whipped my ass. Is what it is. We'll move on to the other guy in the other corner. We got Toilet Snake versus Slap Yo Mama. Slap pulling out the win.
So hold up. We're gonna talk about teams that have underperformed. We're gonna talk about teams that have underperformed. You are not the one to be talking about underperforming. I'm over here projected 210 points, thinking maybe I'll get somewhat close to that. I put up 169. I had my receivers who were supposed to be, I had 20 of the top 5 receivers, and they put up a combined 20 points. I don't know, what am I supposed to do with that? Don't know.
I'm gonna be honest. I did not think the words Michael Penix on your bench is the reason you lost would come out of my mouth this week. But Michael Penix being on the bench is the reason you lost this week.
Yeah.
That's wild
That
to me.
and it's like, oh, I have 4 solid receivers and a young guy who's still developing and might be something, and I make all of the wrong choices in slotting them in.
Yeah.
Somehow.
That happens. But Slap also underperformed. Let's be honest here. His wide receivers were not good either. Although I think after Monday night's comeback, the Vikings are going to be like, oh yeah, we should have our basically rookie quarterback throwing to one of the best receivers in football. That's a good idea.
That's a good idea.
I think Jefferson's gonna bounce back from this game.
It depends on what kind of shit JJ McCarthy shows up with, because first half was
Looked really
hilarious.
bad. Looked really bad.
It was really funny. It was really funny.
Since we were BSing about who scored high and who scored low this week, just a fun factoid here from my stat man in the back. Average score for week 1, 183.56. So, I can say I underperformed. All right. I got 173, right? 172.
All right, fine.
So I can say I underperformed according to the math.
I will say, hold up.
According to the math.
That is being blown out by the Super Bowl champion, the king of the dinosaurs. Okay.
I don't know if blown out's the correct word, but
Blown
I know where you're
out
getting
the
at.
proportions. All right, the average would have been 120 if not for T-Rex.
Speaking of
You're
stats, I
missing
see
the
we got
220
more.
from barn burners as
Yeah,
well.
whatever. Okay, you know what? Whatever.
Speaking of stats, I see we got a few more things here. So, Mr. Statman, how about you take it away?
So this year we're gonna talk about who the best coaches are on the season. And I think that we should keep a tally on this and just see who the best coach at the end of the season is. How do you feel about that, Austin?
I'm all for it.
Sure, go for it. Go for it. It's not going to be me. But we'll go for it.
So, in the same breath, we also have to talk about who the worst coach is on the season, right?
That's also not going to be me, but continue.
So, we're doing this based off of point total compared to point optimum. So, this week, our best coach of the week, the coach with the closest to his optimum score, is Mr. Big Boy Club. I was really hoping that you were gonna hit the applause button.
I was working on it. My mouse, my hand was. There you go. Happy.
Yep.
All right, I'll give some more life into it.
There you go. Big Boy Club was two and a half points off of his optimum. He had his good week, 211 points, won his game. Good for him. The worst coach of the week. Oh man, this is a rough number. My opponent, Mr. Lights Camera Ashton, he was off of his optimum by 77.8 points. Yeah, not good. Hard to win games when you leave that many points on your bench. Got anything to add to that, Jay?
Yeah, I'm going to try to be on this board next week, but it's not going to be where you think I'm going to be.
So it's going to be the closest to optimum.
No. And on that note, let's get right into our week 2 matchups.
It's not hard to do that when your bench leaves much to be desired. Oh!
Okay, just because I got shitty players. All right, don't hate on them, all right?
Rough.
Just hate the coach. Don't hate the team. You know what I'm saying?
I always hate the team. Don't hate the coach.
Speaking of, let's get right into our week 2 matchups. We got a couple interesting ones, a couple ones that are probably going to be blowouts.
Potentially.
Mine's one of them.
You're going to win?
I'll run through them all, boys, and then we'll get your opinions at the end. First up, we got Little Melka versus High Class. We got Lights Camera Action versus T-Rex. We got Slap Your Mama versus yours truly. I'm going to get slapped, that's for sure. We got Barn Burners versus End Zone Gods. We got Concussors versus Big Boy. And we got Mr. Snake versus the Pineapple Man himself. Boys, outside of me getting absolutely worked, what are we looking forward to this week?
Personally, I think Lights Camera Ashton versus T-Rex Bitches is going to be a bigger blowout than your game, Will J.
I mean, it's possible, but I have resolve. I think Lights Camera Ash is going to come back with fury.
I think he'll have a better game than he had last week for sure. But I don't see Rex decreasing at all from last week.
Decreasing. You seem decreasing.
I don't know how else do you want me to say that?
I don't see him slowing down. That's usually the
Okay.
phrasing there.
I don't see Rex slowing down at all this week. I think he puts up another
fair enough.
220 to 230.
Okay, hold on. Were we saying that like the Lights Camera Ashton's going to be the number 1 overall pick again because they're that bad, or are we saying that
I don't think
T-Rex is winning the Super Bowl? What are we saying here?
I think
I still
T-Rex
think
is
I'm
that
getting that
good.
number 1.
Okay.
I think T-Rex is just that good. I know we clowned on him for starting Drake May last week, or at least you did, Austin.
Yeah, that
And
was
honestly,
it didn't
do too
wasn't the
bad,
worst
but
play.
Herbert did outscore him, and he's still got Drake May in, but it's against Miami, so I can't blame him.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I agree. T-Rex take this easy. Obviously, I said he won the Super Bowl already,
Yeah.
so it's.
Can we sidebar for a second? Miami was so bad.
Oh my god.
Miami was so bad this week.
The Colts were just that good.
I mean,
okay.
I mean, Mike McDaniel might be fired midseason. I think if they are like 2-6 by midseason, I think McDaniels doesn't last the whole season.
I think even if they're like around 500, but they look awful, I don't think he's sticking around. It depends on how the locker room feels about him too.
I think if they're around 500 though, I think he at least lasts the season. But if they're like 2-6 by halfway point, I think he gets fired in season.
We'll see. I don't know. They're hard to have any faith in at this point, though.
Yeah. Okay, we can move on. Sorry.
Just looking at the slate here, to be honest, because I don't want to waste a ton of time. I don't think there's any really big blowouts that are going to happen besides, like you said, maybe T-Rex. I think Pineapple and Toilet Snake are going to be close. I think Big Boy could blow out concussors. If Big Boy puts up the numbers he put up against me, love you concussors, but you and I are kind of in the same boat here. We're just kind of fighting for it. End Zone versus Barn Burner should be a good game.
We'll see if End Zone has a bounce back week. It could be. If Josh Allen doesn't put up nearly 50 points, it could be. I still think Barn wins that game though.
I don't see that game being close, to be honest.
Well, fine. Whatever. Disagree with me. It's fine. Whatever.
I don't see that game being close, to be honest. I don't know. I just don't see it.
Speaking of good games, just because you're involved, it's not going to be a good game. Little Malka versus High Class. I hope High Class blows you the fuck out.
So I'm debating here.
No response. He's like, I'm just going to take this seriously.
No. Hear me out. Last week, I played this whole reverse psychology thing, and it worked. So, like, I'm trying to, like, do I do it again? Do I keep rolling with it? Or do I just say, yeah, I'm going to win confidently? I don't know. All I know is my wide receivers sucked last week, and we'll see if we can bounce back this week.
So the thing about high class is that we always clown on them for being bad, but every single time they find a way to keep it close. Every single
That's
time.
pretty
I
fair.
swear. Every time. They're scoring good points, but they're never winning. But like on paper, their team is not great. So
I mean,
I think you're
they put up 190 points this in week 1.
that's exactly
I
what
mean,
I mean.
I would have only beat them by 5.
That's exactly what I mean.
So it could be a very good game. High class is gonna beat me. I'm calling it. He's gonna beat me.
Shut up, whatever.
He's gonna beat me.
All right. Before you get into your whole curses and reverse psychology and whatever else, we're gonna wrap this bad boy up.
Jay's gonna pull out his tarot
is-
cards.
That is our week 1 wrap up. This is a shit show. We'll try to get better. Probably won't happen. Either way, looking forward to this week. We got Thursday Night Football coming up tomorrow as of recording. Super excited. Everyone get your lineup set. This is also me trying to tell myself that.
Packers
best of luck
Commanders
to
should be a
everybody.
good game.
Hell yeah. Best of luck to everybody. Let's keep this train rolling. Hope you guys are liking it. Hope you're listening. Hope you're having a good time. We will see you next week with hopefully a better product. See ya.
Later.
I don't got nothing. Blah.
What a wonderful day!
Jax! Shut up!